How did I live through that? One of these days, Gwen, I'm going to teach you all about chemical interactions. They're so much more reliable than boys.
That walks by himself, and all places are alone.
And having writ, moves on. Executive power must.
Is this the post box I dared ask her to blow up?
The masses.
I really should never have posted that letter.
slouches towards the House of Bray.
What rough beast slouches towards the house?
Strange how everyone looks the same. Like we're all...
The books don't tell you about their teeth.
Stay where you belong.
Hello. Are you a friend of Uncle Jack?
Of course. Who isn't?
You'd be surprised. Some people seem to think that because we're out here in the Garden District, we have to abandon all pretense of civilization.
We can't take joy, but that doesn't mean we can't see the world the way Uncle Jack does, right? It's just a question of concentration.
Oh, yes. In fact, Uncle Jack has heard of you.
He's heard of us? You can't be serious.
Is he going to talk to us on the TV? Oh, but we never get the new programs out here.
What did he say? How do you know?
Why don't you ask him? He's coming to visit. He wants to do a live broadcast from here.
He's coming here? But the place is a mess.
We have to clean up. Uncle Jack's coming. He's coming. Uncle Jack's coming.
That's the spirit. Let's show Uncle Jack just how much we love him.
Uncle Jack's coming.
Well, you're not right about this.
Stay where you belong.
You're not the bloody hell, are you? So get out!
She's the murderer! Find your own campsite!
You don't belong here!
You had this coming.
Stay where you belong. Now you're supposed to be doing that. Exactly what you do. Good morning to you. Good morning. Are you ready for lunch? Good morning. Are we doing what we're supposed to be doing? Good morning to you. Good morning. Stay where you belong.
You're here. I know you're here. She's got blood on her hands.
There they
And that's for ditching me for the posh girls in year 7.
It's precious to me.
Better you than me. Sorry. Baby needs new shoes.
Are we doing what we're supposed to be doing? Good morning to you. Good morning. Stay where you belong. Now you're supposed to be doing that.
I wonder if Lionel can make some sort of
We could see
automatic
everything
baby
as it
feeder
is.
for me.
Infinite.
Then I wouldn't have to run back home as often to feed Gwen. Sounds a bit hard-hearted, doesn't it, Gwen? But Mummy's trying to save our lives.
Who was Uncle Jack before he was Uncle Jack? Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
So many beautiful plants. And only some of them are lethal.
Uncle Jack, I can't remember.
I know just how you feel.
This too shall pass. Perhaps.
Mum. Dad.
Why did you bring us here?
I wanted you all to see what bravery looks like.
We have to take them home.
At least they tried to destroy the birth records. At least they tried. And the rest of the town hanged them on this bridge.
Are they just going to leave those people hanging there till they rot? It's medieval.
I wish I was half as brave as Tommy Cramner and the Lushfords.
Bloody hell, I've lost my
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? You were so pleased you survived the Garden District.
Answers your letters and questions about our lives in beautiful Wellington Wells. This one is from.
You might want to see a doctor,
man.
Man.
Dangerous it is outside the walls. I wouldn't even think about going there. But you can be perfectly sure that.
Lovely day for... Sally Boyle! I hope you found the Uncle Jack record. Me boyer's been pestering me.
I have indeed.
You're Brillo! Milk you shall have!
Lionel, you're sort of handy, aren't you?
Well, I do like to tinker. You'd be amazed at the state of some of these things when they come into the shop. Can't sell them if I can't fix them.
I have some designs for some apparatuses.
Some sort of water feeder for birds?
Oh, heavens no. I can't stand the crows. It's for my flowers. Mustn't overwater, but I keep forgetting to water it all.
Oh, of course. Well, let me see what I got in the back there. I bet I can find all the pieces sooner or later. They never show up right away, but they always show up sooner or later. Check back in a bit.
Gwen's got something to eat at least. Here we go, darling. Baby milk. You won't believe what Mummy had to do to get this for you. Well, I'll never tell you, frankly. Who's at the bloody door now?
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. The lads is, wondering if you've got any blackberry ready for 'em.
Oh, I'm working on it. In a day or two, I hope.
The lads is getting a mite twitchy to tell you the truth. I must ask you to accompany me to the station so you can explain yourself to them precisely.
I don't understand the worry. Haven't I always provided you with BlackBerry? I just had a little hiccup in the lab. I'd be working on it right now, but apparently you lads are lonely.
That ain't quite true though, Harm, is it? You've been seen all over town doing all sorts of things.
We don't imagine that Lionel Cashier is much of a source of pharmaceutical ingredients.
Oh, but there, you'd be wrong, Constable. See, I had to replace some bits of lab equipment.
And you've been roaming around the Golden District doing Lord knows what.
Yes, well, Blackberry's made with herbal extracts. Why do you think it's called Blackberry?
And the Victorial Memorial Camp? 2 visits in the last week? I suppose them visits was for our benefit as well.
Not at all. I was visiting the General. He also gets quite cross when I haven't seen him in a while.
So he... well, yes, of course you would. Right. Well, we can hardly expect Miss Boyle to ignore the General now, can we, lads? Of course you would.
Nonetheless, Miss Boyle, the lads have developed an appetite for your fine cooking, as it were. If they go hungry, chaos will ensue. We must insist that you devote your full and urgent attention to feeding them.
Or what?
Or we shall be compelled, willing or no, to provide your assistance, willing or no, to Dr. Verloc. And that won't be cheery for either of us.
I guess I can't blame them for being antsy. It's not fun going off BlackBerry. And if they go back on regular Joy, they'll get the cramps and they won't even remember why. Thank God. But I'm almost done with this new batch.
You must take your joy immediately.
Jesus, it smells like burning chemicals. Oh, shit. Where's the fire extinguisher? Christ almighty. Jesus, no. How bad is the damage to the lab? The triode on the crystallizer's broken. Ugh. Where do I get an N7 vacuum tube? Oh, God. My old chemistry box. It must be still in my old house. I was really hoping I'd never have to go back there. I wish you could see the night sky. Arthur and I used to sneak out to look at the stars. If you lie on your back and look up at the stars, there's a moment when you feel like you're falling backwards, like you could sink into the earth. I'd grab Arthur's hand, and I knew he wouldn't let me fall. Lovely weather.
See you at the pub. that up and off.
They have gossamer wings, just like in books. But the books don't tell you about their teeth. Where does the fog come from? That's the answer to everything. Slouches towards the house.
Poor Mrs. Marley. I warned her against taking vanilla and chocolate together. You can lose your balance. Not a very well-made safe, is it?
What rough beasts. Slouches towards the house of bread.
There's the one who did it! There!
Stone soup.
Slouches towards the house of bread.
You know it doesn't work for you. How could you forget that?
Who's she talking to? On all of the telephones. It's all some vicious joke, isn't it?
Miss Boyle, you know there's a curfew. You don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Sorry, sir.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle? I've got a young lady out here who, they don't seem to be at home.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train. Shut up, Sally. You're a big girl. Stop crying. Oh, what fun. Plasma relations leave something to be desired. A beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lab.
The mark of Cain.
That's the answer to everything, I bet.
They have gossamer wings, just like in books. But the books don't tell you about their teeth. Oh, so frightfully sharp.
Nasciate omni speranza. Oh, baby, I wouldn't do this for anybody else. Looks like the plague's come through those pools in the back door. Not a good place to sleep, then. At least I can still use the hatch to get onto the Wellington Railway tracks. Don't fucking touch me! Good. Now I can sneak back in any time. I wish I weren't such rubbish at tinkering. I can't tell if Mrs. Witherington is preggers or just fat.
Don't use that word, it's horrible.
Her husband is a prisoner of war, but she goes everywhere with Lieutenant Ulbricht.
Maybe she's just eating extra rations. Anyway, we'll know in a few months, won't we?
You can't tell either way. That dress is so baggy.
That's enough of that, Sully Boyle.
Now, if I'm going to Sugar Hill, which train do I take? Just like childbirth. You barely remember the misery. How have you been?
Read anything worth talking about lately?
Lovely weather.
Right as rain, right as rain.
Sorry, moustache.
All right.
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear? Foggy. Jack got another one last night. Yes.
Now I just need to replace all my chemicals. Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere. Here comes the airplane. Please stop crying. Please. This would be so much easier if I had someone to help. But it can't be your daddy because he's a... Well, I think he's a bit of a psychopath. And I suppose if I were with him, the moment you went to sleep, he'd want attention for himself, and then I'd be so desperately tired I'd bludgeon him to death. And wouldn't we be in a pickle then? Well, that's enough of being here. All off!
You don't belong there.
Disperse!
I'll
You
cheer
must
you up, all
disperse!
right. I see you. You're coming with me. Right! I've had it with you.
These heels are killing me.
I love a game. Hey, what are you doing there? Oi! Get out of there!
Right. Enough of that then.
Hey, what are
Time
you
for
doing
tea?
there? Oi! You don't belong there. And don't you even think about coming back.
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you've sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. Do you ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Well, she's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house.
Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction, and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes's fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it. I've got stuff you don't even know you want. Better luck next time.
Well, you can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful in there.
You have
if he knows
such
I'm
a
there,
wonderful sense of
he'll
humour.
get nasty fast.
I can't see you, but I know you're there. Next few hours will be critical.
Oh, this is a lot more satisfying than undermining the other girl's confidence.
thought you were in...
She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide and not in her house.
You think I... Why are you...
Oh, Gwen, you'd never believe the day Mummy's had. This must be the bag Harry wanted. Quite a sturdy bag. I wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe. Some source of oxygen. And soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that.
Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Ratholme via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
That was nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from it. Any hatch, now that I've got the code.
Get back down here, you loony!
Lasciati ogni speranza. Out of the smelly darkness into... well, not that much better.
There you are. I hope the baker comes back from holiday soon.
It's not the softest snappy in the world, but it will have to do.
Recreational activity. What are we going to do for fun today?
What can I do?
I've got another little tinkering job for you, Lionel.
I do so enjoy these little commissions. No one else challenges my imagination quite like you do. That's a rather odd bag. What would you need that for?
Oh, that's for certain compounds that have to be kept at a very specific temperature and pressure.
Aren't you clever? Well, it might take a little while, but I think I can figure it out. Come on back in a little while.
Afternoon.
Come again soon. You never know when we'll have something new.
Played it, hasn't it?
I hope these boots were made for walking. Mind the gap, please.
I won't let anyone take my little girls away.
How do you plan to manage that? You mustn't lie to them.
I'm not.
I said, how do you plan...
Lovely weather. Oh, look, you've been beaten by a girl. Kiss my ass. What have you got for us? Well, you're never gonna get married if you treat men like that.
Give me my gun! You
Stay on the way. One second.
think I'd like to go to the movies. Now don't go peaching on me to teach her. I half expect to see some horribly mutated Cheshire cat watching me from trees. Oh. Where do I get the keycard to this? Aha! I was sure Antoine had another lab, but he always said it was my imagination. A lab partner knows.
Please stand by for decontamination. You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Testing Formula A317. Subject is a downer from the village. Retrieved from the Garden District September 12, 1964. Test negative for plague.
Think we don't matter, just because we can't take joy. That gives you the right to stop us with plague.
Calm down. This experiment has approval from Dr. Verloc himself.
What, Dr. Verloc? Tommy Kingsmill drank your fucking test tube and he was a bloody dead mushroom plant by dawn.
Everybody knows we have to do something. This is something. Look, just drink it down. There's a good girl.
Why don't you drink it? For science!
How did you get out of your guard?
Bottoms up!
Guard! No!
Now I see what the boys like about fighting. What's this keycard doing here? I bet whoever left it was wearing a dress without pockets. I suppose I just shove my canteen in there and hope it doesn't burn full canteen. I hope Harry's right about getting the mercury out. Right. Next ingredient, pituitary extract. Stuart Adams was tinkering with my old extractor, wasn't he? Maybe I can buy it back from him. Or borrow it. There. As easy as unhooking a bra. Now I can come back whenever I like. Think I'll skip the scenic route this time. Oh, God. My feet are killing me.
Oi! What are you doing there?
Lie down, you damn black dog!
Don't be a drag, baby! Well, I'm glad all the nonsense is over.
Stop! Look! In the name of
I could use a bit of
No need
money.
to get excited.
And I bet Stuart wouldn't mind having a few Sally specials to sell. The old top shelf.
Mercy. Mercy. No need to get excited after all. No need to get excited after all.
What's your fancy?
Sally! Oh, you never come by anymore.
Well, Fiona.
Oh, Cerberus. Aye. She's never understood me, Sally. Not like you do.
She mentioned, among other things, that you've improved my extractor. Have you still got my extractor?
I have. Oh, you're going to be very proud of me. It's much quicker now. Might even sting a little less.
You've improved it?
Would you like to test it out?
You sure Fiona won't murder you?
Oh, she barks, but she don't bite. Much.
I'll let you know how it works. Honey pituitary extract from someone who's been exposed to mustard gas. Mikey Forrester's clinic ought to have a patient or two like that. I'll send him a note on the blower. Odd. Those peepers weren't there before. Why are they trying to keep people out?
Take your joy in music.
There's your killer. Right. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Done fooling around.
I don't see what's all the trouble.
Right there. Right. The one that done it. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
See what all the facts
Right. Right. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
I'm glad all that nonsense is over.
Right. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Shining, Sally.
Simon Says, step on one lit platform. Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Simon Says, step on 2 platforms. Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. step on 3 lit platforms. Ha 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 ha! I didn't say Simon Says. Now, Simon Says, step on 3 lit platforms. Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Now, for the last challenge, Simon Says, step on all the lit platforms. Fabulous! Simon Says, step forward through the gate and be sure to enjoy your day.
Bloody revolvers. I've got a sunshine somewhere, haven't I?
I don't care how smart you are. You have to make them feel smart if you want them to like you.
But they're all so dull. They can't see past the river.
Every man, even the most boring, has something fascinating in him. You just have to winkle it out of him. And
I'd rather live in a hut in the woods on roots and berries.
oh, I don't know what becomes of a girl like you. I swear to God I don't.
Let's see what Mikey has to say for himself. Someone's upstairs. How'd they get in? Just taking a load off. Well, General, why didn't you let yourself in?
You didn't answer my knock.
I wasn't home.
Then you ought to lock the door. Oh, the memories always come back.
Oh, then you have such dreadful things to remember.
Be nice.
Let me make the bad memories go away.
What on earth is that?
Are you hallucinating? Rainbow has all sorts of crazy side effects.
It couldn't be a cat. Hasn't been a cat since the war.
You are going to love this one.
Couldn't be a baby.
Don't be silly. No one's had a baby in 15 years. Say, ah! Dance with me, Robert.
Shame I won't remember any years.
You do come here to forget. Ow. Fuck in a bucket. General? Robert? Are you still here? Please don't still be here. He'll forget. He has to forget. No one can know about you, Gwen. Especially not the General. Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Smiles awake when you rise. Pretty, isn't it? They made us memorize it at school. At the time, Mummy was far more interested in love poems. Poets ought to write some more sleep poems, don't you think? Found someone. Meet usual place. Oh, for heaven's sake, Mikey. You could have just written down the name and sent it up the blower.
job, you know. Patient records are supposed to be private.
I'm not going to hurt him. I promise.
I suppose I don't really want to know the truth.
Don't worry. No one will ever know. Arthur! Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
You lovely day for it, me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! I knew it was you. I mean, it's another you. The glasses, the hair. You're all dashing now. But the way you look around, all intense like that, I just knew that's Arthur. How the hell are you?
Sally? You look quite stylish.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm not even sure it's still in style.
Green and white checked. Your dress. That night you ran out the door and I never saw you again.
That horrible gingham dress. I had to grab something to put on, didn't I? Wait. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be
Oh,
ridiculous.
you of little faith. I'd never turn you in. You wouldn't believe what I've got myself into.
I saw Percy. A picture of him. And I remembered the train.
Oh, shit.
I have to go find him. I promised I'd take care of him.
How are you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city. I've been living in the Garden District.
The Garden District?
Off the scraps of our former civilization.
God. I could help you. I do... know General Bing.
Oh, the General. You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
You still hate me.
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14
we were
years.
16!
How could you?
Because he took me in when my mum died. Because he was so generous. Because he said he loved me. I don't know. Some things just happen whether you want them to or not. We were so close. The two musketeers. Remember?
You know how we used to sit on the swings by the Crash V1? These days I spend a lot of time there, remembering.
Look. It's a horrible, terrible world out there, and no matter how clever and brave and fierce you are now, you'll need a letter of transit to get into the Emerald City.
I've missed you for 14 years. I think I can escape Wellington Wells without your help. And I definitely don't want any favours from your latest friend.
Arthur! Well, there's your answer, darling. Arthur hasn't forgotten you. Shit. Colonel Lawrence? Wasn't he the hero of Ramsgate? I mean, of course, he's been exposed to mustard gas. He was in the Great War. I do need his pituitary extract. I guess I'll have to pay him a visit. Here you go, darling. Tin milk tastes like a razor's, but you don't know any better, do you? Well, at least it's healthy. Sweet dreams. I wish you could dream about the countryside. When we were small, my sisters and I loved spending holidays at my grandmother's. I didn't realise it was so Mum could spend a few days without having to worry about keeping everyone safe and alive. It does something to your head, being a mum. But you just go to sleep.
Our playground. After all, if you don't, who on earth will? And obey police officers. They're there to protect you. Remember, they're the only ones who are allowed...
I bet I can just walk right on in.
Sorry, we're very busy. The family is in mourning. And will be shortly. With any luck.
I've come with the Colonel's prescription.
Prescription? What does he need with medicine? He's dying. No thanks. I know you're a clever chemist and all, but he's very old, and we've decided to let nature take its course.
Oh, it's not a cure. You can't cure old age, can you? This is really just to help ease the way. Help him sleep.
Wouldn't mind if he slept a bit more. Always ringing that goddamn bell. All right, I'll give him the pills.
I'm afraid it goes in the other end.
I suppose you'd like to administer it.
I can do that. I understand that the family is sometimes uncomfortable.
Great. Well, up you go.
No! It's in the will! We agreed!
That was before you pissed on the Sheraton sofa.
I did not! It was Edmund!
You put him up to it because it comes to me in the will.
Serves you right!
Come out, wherever you are.
Get away!
Honor? Regina? No? Is it? Is that you, Hope? I thought you were gone on holiday. They've been beastly to me, your sisters.
I'm sorry, Papa.
They're waiting for me to die. I'm surprised I haven't woken up with a pillow over my face.
How horrible. You survived artillery and mustard gas, but your daughter's your enemy now.
You're not Hope, are you? Who are you? Who? Honor! Regina! Help!
This will only sting a little. I hope. You deserve better. We don't have a lot of heroes. Alright. I have my Maturity Extract and my Amalgam. I need to replace the Safrole and the Mephedrone. How do I get those?
Take your medicine.
Figures. Your rabbit peed on my books.
And then you let your snake eat him.
Uncle Edward bought you another.
The odious McLear sisters.
Murdered Mopsy!
You're just cross because Uncle Edward loved me more.
Pitied, more like.
You dared me to jump off the roof, then you pushed.
How much joy do you have to take before you believe yourself?
If you or Edmund defiles one more of my things, I'm keeping the Hepplewhite chairs.
Keep them, since you broke them out of spite. And I'm keeping the Chippendale Breakfront.
Don't you dare!
No. You do get it in the will. It is awfully fragile, though.
You mustn't!
Ah, something you actually care about.
Where did you go?
Sally Boyle! What a lovely bunch of nonsuches. From your mum's garden, but she's crying.
Can you make me different? I want to be different.
But you are different.
She means like everyone else.
I'm supposed to care about dresses and dances, and all I can think about are rockets and chemicals. Can you give me something to make me silly?
For a couple of hours, I dare say.
Shush.
You don't have to care about dresses and dances. You just have to pretend to. Your mother told you to always tell the truth, didn't she?
The lies they tell children.
But you ladies don't care about dresses, do you?
But I love dresses.
Keep to your chemicals. For later.
Later? Later when?
Things change.
What do you mean? Do you know something? Where did you all go?
The weird sisters. They're always making potions and things out of herbs. I bet they could help me. Follow the yellow brick road. Ugh. My nose needs a bath. I wish you could have met Grandmum. Not over dinner, though.
fall apart. The centre cannot hold. And everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned.
Plans to voice contact with the enemy, you know?
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you.
Hello, boys. Keeping us safe?
Next walk can't come soon enough, if you ask me, miss.
Hope the Jerrys come before my knees go, Ma'am.
I'll let the Jerrys know you miss them.
I wouldn't say that around the Sarge.
You lot don't appreciate
again with the
One of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
Watch your step. I'm gonna make officer, you'll see.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
Supreme Executive.
Still secret and swept and deep. 'Tis time. 'Tis time. She comes.
Hello? Nimue? Vivienne Morgause? How do they do that?
All hail, Sally Boyle, Mistress of Alchemy. All hail, Mistress Boyle, who knows the secret of maternity. All hail, Mistress Boyle, who seeks the other shore.
I keep forgetting. You know my secret.
This potion will help your daughter sleep. She won't get hungry as quickly.
I don't know that I believe in magic.
What else is left to believe in?
The potion isn't magic. It's herbalism. Your mum knew herbs pretty well, didn't she?
Yes. Especially what you can do with foxglove. In fact, I came here for some ingredients I need for some... well, drugs.
Have you tested magic and proved it wanting? Or have you simply assumed that what you don't understand can't be true?
I suppose I haven't tested it.
Then do this, if you like. We place our sacrifices in a chest in the wilds. I'll put the place on your map. Put some bricks in the chest and say this prayer.
Bricks?
See what comes of it, and then return.
But about my ingredients?
We'll help you with what you want, but first, learn what you need. You don't even know what that is.
Before the learner attains wisdom, the teacher has the right to give several tasks.
Several?
That's how it works, yes?
All right. When will I see you three again?
When you know what is unknown.
Anon! Anon!
Oh. Of course the lads are here. Mustn't let the birds go thinking they can do things by themselves.
We'll have no witches here, thank you! Monstrous regiment of women! Ye shall not suffer a wish to live!
God! The God! The God!
Thanks for telling lies about me after school. Look, we really need this. Needs must, I'm afraid. There we go. 5 bricks. Now I just say this prayer. Goddess, lighten my burden. Give me the strength to carry what I must, so I no longer need the strength of others. Goddess, I dedicate these bricks to you. Blessed be. All right. Huh? That's it? That's strange. I do feel stronger. Maybe because I'm not carrying around a ton of bricks. I guess I should talk to the Weird Sisters again.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
Did you say the prayer?
I sort of feel stronger, actually. I think I can actually carry a bit more. You can't prove it's magic, though. What if it's psychosomatic?
So what if it is? You're still feeling stronger.
I'd rather you taught me about herbs. I need them for the drugs I have to make.
Patience. You are close to the learning you seek. Our henge has been occupied.
The old stone circle? The wedding party stones?
There's ancient power there. The sacred circle has been polluted. If you can clear it, then we'll teach you about the herbs you need.
Well, that sounds sort of fun and righteous. Why not?
Things fall apart.
Where does the fog come from? That's the answer to everything.
Who's she talking to on all of the telephones? Where are the Americans?
happened to the gardens?
She wasn't packing for them. Everyone else's mum was packing. The whole week before the train, so their kids would have everything they needed in Germany. Why didn't I tell Dad? I guess he wasn't talking to me that week.
Where does the fog come from? That's
Where
the
are
answer
the
to everything,
Americans?
I bet.
Where are the Russians?
Home, James. I am so glad Foggy Jack doesn't live down there. Here you go, darling. I'll be glad when you're done with nappies. I suppose you'll be talking by then. I wonder what you'll tell me. Whatever I want to hear, probably. Oh, baby, you're chilly. And hungry, too. Of course you are. You're a girl. We're supposed to walk around in tiny skirts all winter and not eat the food that's put in front of us. And the other girls say, aren't you cold? And you are, but they don't mean it. They're just jealous of your legs. And don't get me started about heels. Oh, look. Oh, now I've made you cry.
Oh, goodbye, baby, on the treetop. When the bough bends, the cradle will roll. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle and all.